Welcome to the Pat Imig Sports Network, broadcasting from Imig Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Now, your host, Pat Imig.
What's happening, everybody? Pat Imig inside the Imig Studios. We're looking back today to an interview with boxing champion Deontay Wilder. So 10 years ago in San Francisco at Super Bowl 50, I was with CBS Sports Radio at the time and interviewed the champ at the time, Deontay Wilder. Really interesting guy outside of just boxing. He was fun to talk to about boxing, but he was fun to talk to about a lot of different stuff. And for those of you who don't know, he got into boxing because of his daughter. And we actually are going to start with that soundbite, why he became a professional boxer as told by Deontay Wilder.
You started boxing really to support your daughter. Give us a little insight and go into that story if you don't mind.
Correct. I was in college actually when I knew she was on the way. She was born with spina bifida. We all pray for a healthy child. You know? Oh my goodness, it was a scary feeling for me. Probably one of the most scariest things I ever had to go through in my life. I feel like my daughter's was my sport now, you know, and so I immediately quit. College, got not only a job but two jobs. I felt boxing was the place for me to go, but I was ignorant to the sport then because I felt like every fighter that stepped in the ring made a lot of money. I didn't know it was a process to get in there. But so I went into this gym, man. It was like when I went into the gym, I heard this song, Hallelujah. Man, I knew it then. Just everything was just one sound to me. The speed bag, the heavy bag, the sparring, the guys talking, the coaching. Everything was like one sound, and that's when I knew I was at the right place.
So he started boxing out of necessity, which I think a lot of guys probably had to do that coming up, but he got the rude awakening that you don't actually get paid a lot of money. Kind of like being the musician in the corner playing cover songs, probably, only you're getting physically attacked. So this was 2016, and today boxing, in my opinion, still has the same problem that it had then. And this is a question I brought up to him, to Deontay, and that was basically that how do we get back to that point of like, you know, where boxing is one of the top sports in the world. And he had some interesting things to say. He didn't shy away from the truth, and here's what Deontay said.
You mentioned you'd love to get to the point where you can unify the heavyweight scene and be the one champ, the undisputed champ. What are some other things that you or that the sport can do to get boxing back to where it was? Because you alluded to that, and I think the sports world is a much better place when boxing is must-see TV.
Right, most definitely. Well, you know, there's a lot of politics and corruption in boxing. You know, dealing with networks, dealing with promoters, dealing with you know, all types of people like that. Because everybody don't get along, and that's one of the biggest, especially with the networks. You have this Showtime fighter, you have our HBO fighter. That eliminates the great fights that could potentially happen.
The nickname, the Bronze Bomber.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? How'd you come up with it?
It came from the Olympics. I got the bronze, but we dedicated the name to Joe Louis, which is from Alabama. A lot of people thought he was from Michigan. We got Joe Louis, Evander Holyfield, and Ernie Shavers, all those Alabama guys. And Joe Louis was the brown bomber, and I became the bronze bomber due to the Olympics, so we just put it together.
That's Deontay Wilder discussing the problem with his sport, boxing. So what do you all think? Are you do you care about boxing anymore? If you're watching this video, I would imagine you do care about boxing. What should the boxing world do? What can be done to make the sport one of the top sports that it was in the 70s, 80s, and even early and mid-90s. Since then, like I said, it's just kind of been too many different organizations, too much corruption, as said by Deontay Wilder. So if you have a favorite memory also of Deontay Wilder, favorite bout, let us know in the comments. The Bronze Bomber, he won the bronze for the United States of America, and then he used the Joe Louis nickname as a little inspiration. And that's how he became the Bronze Bomber, as he said. My name is Pat Imig. We'll have more sports coming up on the next edition of the Pat Imig Sports Network. Leave your comments, subscribe, and follow at GetPissin, and check us out on all the socials. If you're on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, we'll be on there as well.
Thanks for watching the Pat Imig Sports Network, powered by Imig.ai. For exclusive sports content and clips you can't find anywhere else, follow along on social media at Get Pissin'.
Every single night, from the tip off to the touchdown, I break it down. Sports talk, royalty, I wear the crown. Dynasties rise, legacies never fall. Every win got a story, I tell it all. Last minute buzzer beaters, ice in the vein. Post game speeches and champagne rain. From the World Cup heat to the Super Bowl lights, calling plays in the zone. Open up your eyes, Imig Sports Network, dropping value like clockwork. If you really want insight, get it right. Watch the videos every single night. Pat Imig Sports Network, dropping value like clockwork. If you really want insight, get it right. Watch the videos every single night. Talking MVPs, yeah, I see the vision. Grinding for the chip, this is more than a mission. Trade talks, headlines, locker room vibes. Breaking news quicker than a 40-yard time guide. Eyes on the court, hard in the ring. Every athlete's journey, I let that sing. Olympic gold to college ball pride. If it's clutch, I got it covered worldwide. Pat Imig Sports Network, dropping value like clockwork. If you really want insight, get it right. Watch the videos every single night. Pat Imig Sports Network, dropping value like clockwork. If you really want insight, get it right. Watch the videos every single night.